Who is best suited to teach a daughter the truth about boys? Young men, psychologists, school teachers, or your daughter's mother? If you're not on that list, you should ask yourself, are you really the father your daughter needs? Having a daughter and walking beside her as she grows into a young woman is one of life's greatest blessings, while also one of its biggest challenges. Watching her transition into adolescence brings not only excitement and pride, but also confusion, fear, and sometimes a sense of helplessness, especially when you realize she's beginning to experience romantic feelings. Educators, psychologists, and parenting experts often gather to debate whether teenagers should fall in love at this age. My wife always watches those programs intently, taking notes, hoping our daughter would watch too. I just smile, because to me, the debate often feels impractical. The issue isn't whether love should happen. We can't control that. What we can control is how well we prepare her before it does. As a responsible and devoted father, when do you want your daughter to start dating? Personally, I'd prefer she wait until she's wise enough not to fall into traps, perhaps at 30 or later. But the truth is, your daughter will eventually date, and you can't stop it. Rather than deny reality, the best thing you can do is equip her properly. And one of the most essential tools for her safety is this. Help her understand what boys are really like and why they act the way they do. Alexis Bledel, a well-known American actress, once admitted, "For some mysterious reason, bad boys attract girls even though they're terrible." As a father, that statement might make your stomach turn, but I must admit it's accurate. It's a truth that haunts me. I often joke with my daughter when we're relaxed and playful. All boys are bad. They travel in packs like dogs, marking territory and sniffing around girls. It's a running joke between us, but it has shaped a mental image she has carried for years. Later, when she became a mother, she told me that my metaphor wasn't far from reality. She saw situations that matched it too closely. So now, more than ever, our daughters need us, their fathers, to tell them the truth about boys. Not to scare them, but to protect them. That truth becomes her shield as she enters life's next chapter without us always by her side. Here are 5 truths daughters need to hear from dad. 1. Understanding what boys want most. Let's be honest. For teenage boys, sexuality is usually the top priority. We were once young men ourselves. We need to be transparent about this. If sex isn't the first thing on their minds, it's not far behind. Some fathers might disagree, insisting their sons are different. Out of respect, I'll accept that. Those boys are admirable. Not because they don't think about sex, but because they're disciplined enough not to chase instant gratification. But honestly, I haven't met them in real life. I've created a personal set of standards for who's allowed to date my daughter. But truthfully, no boy would meet every one of those standards, not even my younger self. That's why I hope my daughter has enough wisdom to walk safely through life alongside an ordinary young man, full of typical flaws. To why boys behave the way they do? Boys are just as confusing to girls as girls are to boys. It's natural. That's why fathers must help daughters understand. Testosterone drives risky behavior, competition, and unpredictable attempts to get attention. Boys may look grown up, but emotionally they're often less mature than girls. Don't rely on a boy's self-control. He may not uphold boundaries or respect mutual commitments. Boys don't usually express feelings with words, but that doesn't mean they don't have feelings. Girls must know, most boys aren't looking for deep, lasting relationships at the start, so daughters must protect themselves with knowledge and strength. 3. How to respond to boys, what they like and hate. With self-awareness, fathers should pass down practical advice. Always be honest. Boys dislike guessing and mixed signals. Date one boy at a time. Juggling creates drama. Seek advice from trustworthy adults, not from your same-age friends. Dress appropriately. Boys judge based on appearance more than you think. Don't fall too fast. Be patient. Good boys exist. Choose wisely. Be yourself. Don't be a fake. Boys use fakes. They don't respect them. For what real masculinity looks like, girls are naturally drawn to courageous men, but media has distorted that definition into reckless stunts, gang behavior, and toxic relationships. A daughter needs to see true masculinity so she can spot what's fake, and who better to show her than her father. Let her witness your courage, your consistency, how you solve problems, how you love your family more than yourself. Once she knows what's genuine, she more easily recognizes what's counterfeit. 5. Give her non-sexual tenderness. Here's something every father must know. Women are biologically wired to respond sexually when they receive non-sexual tenderness. That's why dads must offer healthy, unconditional affection, or girls will seek it elsewhere. If you've never praised her, what happens when the first boy compliments her? If you've never told her I love you, what happens when a charming older guy says it first? Fathers are uniquely qualified to be guardians in this domain. While moms understand what girls think and feel, dads understand what's going on in the boy camp, the one waiting just outside her bedroom window. Speak the truth. That's the gift a father gives his daughter. A strong, honest, loving foundation for life ahead. And by doing that, you are doing something that the father whose daughter really needs does. Stay tuned for more videos on mindful parenting on your journey to becoming a better father. Thanks you and bye-bye.